Hey guys, I wanted to show you a comparison today between the new Beforever Julie and what American Girl is now calling the classic Julie, which is the Mattel version of Julie that was available before the Beforever refresh last fall. As you can see here, this is the Beforever Julie, and I bought her last fall right after the release of the Beforever dolls. And this is a classic Julie, which I just purchased recently, and I wanted to show you what was the same and what was different between the two of them. There wasn't any major change in the doll herself with the Beforever update. Some of the Beforever dolls got new eyebrows. Addie used to have lined eyebrows, and they turned them into feathered brows, which is what's the most common design at the moment for American Girl, new American Girl dolls. But Julie kept her line eyebrows, they're the same. Her eye color didn't change, her face mold didn't change, and it doesn't seem to me that her wig changed either. Addie got a new hairstyle, but nothing changed with Julie's wig or hairstyle either. So essentially, the only difference between the two dolls is the meet outfit. And that's the name for the outfit that the dolls come in. You can see that classic Julie has a gauzy tunic and a long sleeve rainbow turtleneck shirt, a little braided belt, bell bottoms, denim bell bottoms, and these sandals, which have their little platform sandals. And new Beforever Julie has a yellow crocheted vest, a tank top with the peace sign, the bell bottoms with the printed inset on the side, and sandals. Not quite as high. Beforever Julie looks shorter than classic Julie, but it's only because her sandals don't have the same platform as Beforever Julie. One of the questions a lot of people have is, are the new body types of Beforever different than the classic body types? And they're not. They are the same, so they can share clothes. You can put Beforever clothes on an older style classic doll, and you can put classic style clothes on the newer Beforever dolls. The only exception is the very old dolls that were originally manufactured by Pleasant Company do tend to be quite a bit bigger through the torso, and sometimes there will be clothes, the newer clothes, which are too tight on the very old dolls. But really, unless you're looking at a 15 or 20-year-old doll, you're probably not going to have that problem. All of the dolls produced by Mattel, which has been in production since the 90s, should have a very similar body type, and they should be able to swap clothes and shoes with no problem. One of the complaints about Julie in particular is her wig, and a lot of people wondered if maybe the new Beforever wigs would be different. I think that these are the same wig, and actually I think my classic wig, this doll here, is actually a little thinner than my Beforever wig. The Julie dolls are kind of known for having thin wigs, and you can see when you sweep the hair aside, you can see quite a bit of the wig cap. And that's kind of par for the course, unfortunately, with Julie dolls. And I don't see a big difference between my Beforever and the classic. If anything, the Beforever might just be very slightly thicker. Another difference in between these two dolls is their wig placement. If you're familiar with the dolls, they may look totally different from each other to you, or if you're not terribly used to looking at American Girl, you might say, wow, they look quite different. So it just depends on your perspective. I look at them and I can see differences right away. Primarily the wig on my Beforever doll is lower placed on her head than on the classic doll. I actually prefer this placement. I don't think that's a new thing. I don't think that American Girl has asked the manufacturers to move the wig down. I think it's just variation from doll to doll. So you could order a Beforever doll and have her wig higher like classic Julie, or you could find a classic Julie on eBay or on the secondary market and find that her wig is lower. I think that's just a doll to doll variation. So you kind of luck of the draw, I guess, on that. I like this Julie's face looks a little more narrow to me. This Beforever face looks a little rounder to me, but their face paint seems fairly similar. I think this Julie looks a little older, which I prefer my dolls to have a little bit older look. I like to think of them as pre-teens and early teens, and this Julie looks a little bit younger to me. So all in all, I prefer this doll's face, but I much prefer this doll's meat outfit. So I'm not a big fan of this. I think I kind of like some of the pieces, but altogether it doesn't do anything for me. So a lot of people have asked me, well, do you need two Julies? What are you going to do? And I had considered selling this Julie after I got this Julie and liked her face better, but I think I'm actually going to customize this doll. I got a new wig, just ordered a wig for her on eBay that claims to be a Mari Grace wig, so it's brown, and that'll be interesting. And I'm going to go ahead and try to customize her, and I will of course show you guys how that turns out and see if it looks good at all. But I'm going to go ahead and take some pictures of these dolls outside in natural light so you can take a little better look at each of them and see if you can see any differences. But by and large, I really like both of these dolls, but I do prefer the hair placement and some of the facial features of the classic doll. Anyway, that's my comparison between two Julies. Thanks for watching.